Welcome to Big Card, and today we're going to talk briefly about fractional ownership for sports cards, collecting cards, and comic books. I think it's something that I've looked into. The best fractional ownership site I feel is one that will charge between 3 and 5% uh, in a transaction. I think that the seller should be the one that's paying the charge, not both or not split between the seller and the buyer. Uh, and again, I have been involved in some fractional ownership sites, and I just haven't enjoyed the experience. But now another besides the actual transaction fee, and again, they can run their company however they want. But I'm just saying the best would be one that charged only to the seller 3 to 5%. They already have their profit. They sat on this investment for X amount of time. They've got their profit, so they're making a move. They're making their play. They're doing their exit, right? They It should be charged to them, not to the buyer. That's my opinion. So another issue that I have is following the trend. Following the trend of the market value of that card. If you go to sell your fraction, the card should be valued at what it's valued at what you would see at on eBay recent sales. If there was a recent sale, the last recent two sales that happened in the last week, let's just say they average out to about $5,000. I would expect this card to be valued at about $5,000. That's another issue that I have. Another issue that I have is the card being sold on a majority vote. I feel that if it's not 100%, it's not unanimous. Why? That's not fair to the people who didn't want to sell the card. So that's another issue that I have. I feel that, you know what, it should be unanimous. I understand the problem is that another issue that I have is these fractional ownerships, that they have so many different people involved because they sell them at $10 a clip each share. I think that the shares shouldn't be divvied up by $10. You know what? It should be, you know what? Everybody has 10% share. You pay 10% of the card value, or 20%. I'm sorry, or a 5% or 2%. None of this where it's like freaking hundreds and whatever, thousands of people buying into a card. I don't know. I don't feel intimate. I don't feel that like really. I don't know. I just don't. And then again, what if, and then they go sell the card, and then I have to just take my profits out. What if I wanted a longer term profit investment in that card because I see something in the future? I feel that it should be unanimous. If the people that want to sell their shares, let them sell their shares. If that's what they want to do, let them sell it. Now, if 100% of the people go and they decide, yeah, they want to sell it, all right, fine, sell the card. So that's another issue that I have. So I think that a fractional ownership site that could do the opposite of all these things, I feel would be ideal for the industry in the fractional ownership. If that was the case, that would be what I would go for. As far, I definitely have a bad experience so far with fractional ownership, but it's something that I'm very much interested in. I want to get my hands on a Tom Brady card. I want to get my hands on some really big cards, a Babe Ruth autograph card. I'm really big into autograph cards. It's out of my price range. It's out of my price range. I have kids, I have a family, I have a mortgage, I have whatever, right? All this craziness. I just can't swing it. So I know I'm not the only one that's in this situation. How I think that, if there was let's just say a Tom Brady card, rookie card, let's just say for argument's sake, 10,000, just to keep the numbers easy, $10,000, and everybody took 5% shares. It's a smaller group, and I could swing that. I'm not down with this, so many people involved in it, and then they vote 51% and they sell the card. I'm just not really feeling that. I understand if we all vote, yeah, you know what? If it's a smaller group, we can all vote. And let's just say there was a Discord channel. You know what? let's all talk. All right, you know what? This card is at a good spot. Let's all say, let's all put in, vote that, yeah, it's 100%. We all agreed on selling this card. Then, by all means, let's sell the card. Let's go. Let's do our exit. So that is what I define as the best fractional ownership site. One that you can sell your shares whenever you want. The card will only be sold when 100% of the participants are in agreement, and the card value is based on comps, current comps, and it's a smaller, more intimate group where a card shares will be, let's just say they 10%, 10% or 5% or 2% or something like that. I think that would be best, where at the very most you get 50 people on a card at the very most, and that would be a higher end card. I think it keeps it more intimate. And then also I would like to see video content of the card, like or a quarterly statement, kind of like what I get from Fidelity. Every quarter I get a statement, and it says my card's worth. You know what? Why not get that? Why not receive an email saying, "Hey, this is what your shares currently is evaluated at. It's valued at X amount." And with it, why not? I mean, we live in a digital age. Why not a video posted to the group of share owners saying, "Hey, look, the card is in good condition. This is it." And and again, obviously, it's in a slab, and you have a serial number on the slab, and that way that's your card that you own, and it's like I feel more a part of it, more like, yeah, okay, there it is, real time. I see the card. All right, cool. Call me corny. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. That's what I envision as the best fractional ownership site would be, and I think that's it. It needs to happen. It needs to happen because I know I'm not the only one that is feeling the same thing. But you let me know what you think, so that way we can communicate, we can talk, and we can discuss this further, which is what I enjoy doing. So, all right, thank you for watching the video, and once again, good luck in your investments. And I'm really looking forward to this topic, fractional ownership.